Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. And today I'm here to show you how I made this really pretty thank you cards in polished pink and using the Stampin' Up! Shaded Summer stamp set and the Summer Shadows, I think that's what, Summer Shadows dies that are available only during celebration that coordinate with the stamp set. So it's a perfect time for you to grab the dies that coordinate with this amazing stamp set. So these are my customer thank you cards for the month of August. So if you place an order with me in August through till early September, you will receive one of these thank you cards in the mail from me. So let me switch over to my desktop and we will get started. Okay, so this is the card that is going to be, as I said, the thank you customer card. Customer thank you card for the month of August. I've used polished pink, so polished pink cardstock on thick basic white. I've got some polished pink ribbon, and then I've used a couple of things from the celebration. So this is cut out using the dies, as are these leaves that are cut out using from the bedazzling specialty paper. And so I just love this paper, and I've just gone ahead and cut out the leaves, 2 leaves, and also one of the flowers that I've put behind. I've also used the thanks and hello. So this is the thank you embossing folder. So this is from Thanks and Hello. It's a double set. It's the thin ones that fit in the mini Stampin' cut and emboss machine. And then I've used the layering circles to get my layers on here. So let me show you how I put the card together. My supplies. Okay, so I've got a piece of thick basic white cardstock, and I'm just going to bring my trimmer in because the thick basic white and very vanilla, I actually like to score. It just does a better job than me trying to fold it. So I've scored it at 5.5 using the scoring blade on my trimmer, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fold this. Grab my bone folder and give it a nice crease. Okay, so that's that. Now this is an unusual card for me because usually I do tent fold cards that are portrait, but this is a regular kind of fold card, and it's landscape. I'm not sure why I decided to do that, but I did. All right, so I've gone ahead and scored. I don't know that you're going to be able to see, but that's why I thought I'd score. So this is the embossing folder. If I bring this up, you can see it says thank you or thanks in all sorts of different languages. And so I've gone ahead and embossed that. Got a little crease on this. I'm just going to take you get a little crease or a little fold over on your paper, you can just take your bone folder and crease it back or kind of go over it, and that crease will come out. All right, so I've gone ahead and scored or adhered that on using my Stampin' Seal. Now I'm going to take my polished pink ribbon. This ribbon actually goes really well also with Magenta Madness. It's kind of that color. It coordinates really well. So I'm just going to cut a piece of ribbon. I probably, let's see, things are falling out. I've probably got too much. Well, maybe not enough. You never know. But you want to leave yourself enough ribbon so that you can tie a bow. And the bow is going to be tied over on the right-hand side. So almost the very right-hand side. I need to shift this a little bit more. Give myself a little bit more on that end. Okay. So you can, if you have a hard time tying the bows, you can use a glue dot. We'll see how I do. Sometimes I add a glue dot just underneath where the bow will be tied, just to hold it in place. We'll see how my fingers do this morning. Let's see if I can grab that piece. There we go. There we go. I think I got it. Okay. Now, did I lose that one end? I think I lost the end. All right, let's try this again. I might have to resort to my glue dot. One more attempt. I can't grab it. There we go. Oh, and I did it again. Okay, I have to resist to the glue dot. It's all right. I should actually just kind of accept that I need a glue dot to help me. So I'm just going to put a glue dot right underneath there. And once I get this, I'm just going to take it and tie that first knot, or the first tie, and then press down on that. There we go. Now this will hold in place. And now I'm not worried about having to hold that in place as I'm trying to tie my bow. And I really did get a little short on this this one end. That's what's causing me the grief. It was a little let's try this again. All right, I'm just going to try and hold that so that I don't lose the end. That's my trouble here. Okay, I think I can still pull this out. There we go. That didn't take much. So I did kind of get a little short on my tail, but that's okay. I just wanted a little bow on the side. Okay, so now this piece can go and be adhered, and you can use your favorite adhesive. I'm using Stampin' Seal, but if you want to use multi-purpose adhesive glue, we're just going to adhere this so it is even on all sides like that. Okay. All right, so that's the card base. Now, I've gone ahead and cut out the circles. So this is one, it's cut from polished pink, and it is cut using the second largest scallop circle from the layering circle dies. So these come like a whole bunch of different dies in both scallops, scallop circles, and also just regular circles. And I've gone ahead and used the second largest, which is this one, scallop circle, and the third largest, which is this one, third largest regular circle. I wanted to give it a little bit of a border. So this is going to go on. If I'd used the second largest, well, I guess I could have. I couldn't have used it because it would have been probably the same size. But anyway, I wanted to give it a nice border. So I'm going to adhere this using, and I think I remembered. Yes, I did. I should put a new package of dimensionals. I had pretty close to running out the other day. All right, so I'm going to just use dimensionals to pop the white up, and then I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of the polished pink to pop that up. Okay, bring this back in, and this is just going to go right in the middle like that. Okay. All right, so I wanted to show you, actually, let me bring in the, this is the Shaded Summer stamp set. This is available in the annual catalog. Some great sentiments on this one, and then just these really pretty flowers, really simple. And then these are the shaded, or the Summer Shadow dies that are available during Celebration. And I've gone ahead and cut out some leaves. So I've got leaves, and I'm gonna go, and let's see. I think I've got enough, maybe. I'm going to just cut this one out. I'm going to cheat a little bit, but I just wanted to show you how easy this is to cut, because this is quite thick paper, that the bedazzling paper, specialty paper is, but I just wanted to show you. So I have gone ahead and cut out the leaves, but let me just show you how easy. Now you do have to run it through. I'm going to suggest running it through kind of back and forth. Try not to wiggle too much. So I'm going to run it through once, and then I'm going to just run it backwards through. So it's gone through twice. And let's take it off of here. And see how easy, like it just pops off. It is just amazing that it cuts so easily. So the bedazzling is available at the level 1 or in Canada with a $60 order during celebration. It is 6x6 paper, and you get, I'm going to say 15, 12. I don't know how many is in the pack, but you get a nice supply of the bedazzling paper. Now, I've also seen some pictures with demonstrators who actually are coloring it using the spritz, your spritzers and your reinkers. So that's a great option. I think you could probably also color it using your Stampin' blends, although you may find that it will dull your Stampin' blend, or dulls, that's not maybe the right word. Make it a bit raggedy on the top, get a little frayed, because it is rough. So you do have to be a little careful when you're using your Stampin' blends. So the reinkers and with your spritzers are probably the best option. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp my flower in polished pink, and at the same time, when I have my ink pad out, I'm going to stamp this thank you just up here. I'm going to fussy cut that out in a minute. Get all my stamping done while I have things. Now, there is also a die to cut out the images. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. So I'm just going to take this off camera rather than bring my regular Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in. And I'm just going to cut this out just over here. I love when Stampin' Up! Offers dies that coordinate with stamp sets that haven't had dies. So this was a perfect one. I just used a little bit of Post-it note tape to hold my dies in the right place so it didn't shift too much. Might have shifted a little bit even with that. Not too bad. Okay. Now if we keep my die back so I don't lose it. Okay, so now this is going to go on here, and I'm going to use dimensionals again. I lost my package. Oh, they're there. Okay, well, that's all right. Started a new one. So I'm just going to use some dimensionals on the back. And then I've got glue dots here. So I'm just going to take and use a glue dot. Still getting used to these glue dots because they're on the opposite side to what they have been. I keep forgetting that. All right, let's do one more on this one. All right, so I'm just going to put these kind of behind. And take this, like that. Like that. This one actually could have gone up a little bit. That's my glue dot. Get a little more centered on the top. There we go, like that. And on this one, maybe can move to the side. There we go, a little bit more around the circle. Okay, so then the last thing on the card is I'm just going to take and fussy cut around. So if you want to, you can use a punch or you could use a die, but I'm just going to fussy cut. I don't have a lot of room down here, and my dies are a little bit big, and so I'm just going to fussy cut around this and then use dimensionals to pop up my sentiment on my card base. Here we go. All right, so that's my thank you card, and it really wasn't too hard, and it showcases these great dies and also this amazing bedazzling specialty paper that you're going to want to grab while it's available during Celebration. Okay, switch back over. All right, thank you very much for joining me. If it's the first time you've joined me, welcome. I should have said that at the beginning. I hope you take the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I do post video tutorials on a regular basis, and I also do lives 3 times a week. So I jump on and make a card or show a technique Tuesday and Thursday nights at 6:30 Pacific, and I have been doing it at 1 o'clock Pacific on Sundays. I'm going to switch that actually as of today because I always have a conflict on about one Sunday of the month. And so I'm going to switch it to 12 noon Pacific where I go live on Sundays. So I hope you'll join me. And as I said, please take the time to subscribe so that you'll get notified when I do either a live video or when I post a new video. So thanks everybody for joining me. Happy stamping.